I go for refuge and am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. By my accumulations or practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Sanye Joda Zoge Chonamdo Chancho Bardo Dane Gyapsuch Dage Jinso Gebe Sonamge Chola Penjir Sanye Drubare Sho Sanye Joda Zoge Chancho Bardo Dane Gyapsuch Dage Jinso Gebe Sonamge Chola Penjir Sanye Drubare Sho Sanye Joda Zoge Chonam Yanjo bardo dane gyapso che dage jinso gebe sonam tola benjir sanje du barai sho Om ye dharma he tu prabhavam he tum te sham datha gato hevatat te sham chayo nirodha Evam Vati Mahashramanaye Swaha Om Ye Dharma Hetu Prabhavam Hetum Te Sham Datha Gato Hevatat Te Sham Chayo Nirodha Evam Bhati Mahashramanaye Swaha Om Yedar Prabhavam Hetum Te Sham Datha Gato Yavatat Te Sham Chayo Nirodha Evam Vati Mahashramanaye Swaha. All phenomena arise from causes. The causes are taught by the Tathagata, the cessation as well as taught by the great seer. Okay, today we'll turn to page 187. Page 187. A song of the stages of the path of enlightenment. This is very much like the foundation of all good qualities, which we read every morning. It's quite self-explanatory. Okay, we'll read this together. A song of the stages of the path of enlightenment by Lama Tsongkhapa. Namo Guru Menju Goshaya. Homage to the Buddha, the supreme among the Shakya lineage, whose body is born from 1,000,000 virtues and excellences, whose speech satisfies the hopes of infinite beings, whose mind sees all things as they are. Homage to Maitri and Manjushri, supreme disciples of the peerless master, bodhisattvas assuming the responsibilities of the Buddha's deeds by magically sending forth emanations to countless realms. Homage to Nagarjuna and Asanga, who are widely famed throughout the three worlds, ornaments among the commentators who precisely elucidate the mother of the Buddhas, the depth of which is so difficult to fathom. Homage to Dipankara, the holder of the quintessential treasure of instructions, consisting of the paths of profound view and the vast deeds, the sublime lineage of the two great trailblazers. You are the eyes to see all the teachings, the supreme gate to liberation for the fortunate ones. Moved by compassion, you elucidate the Dharma with skillful means. To you, the spiritual masters, I pay homage. Is the explanation, exception qualifications of the Lamrim tradition. Through Nagarjuna and Asanga, banners unto all humankind, ornaments amongst the wise ones of the world, was transmitted the sublime Lamrim teaching, fulfilling all aspirations of sentient beings. It is a wish-fulfilling gem, and being the confluence of 1,000 streams of teachings, it is also an ocean of eloquent speech. Through it, all doctrines are perceived as non-contradictory. All teachings arise as personal advice. Intent of the Buddha is swiftly realized. The one is protected from the precipice of great negativity. Therefore, the wise and fortunate ones of India and Tibet have relied upon this supreme instruction, known as the stages of the path of the three beings, which wise person was not greatly drawn to it. Even hearing or teaching this tradition just once, that embodies the essence of all the Buddha's words, gathers waves of merit equal to hearing or teaching all the doctrines of the Buddha. The importance of relying upon a spiritual master. The root of all causes giving rise to happiness now and in the future is a practice of relying on thoughts, seeing thus follow them even in the course of your life, and please them with the offering of practice of teachings. I, a practitioner, did that myself. Oh, seek liberation, you should do likewise. The practices of a person of the small scope. This birth of legend and is more precious than a wish-fulfilling gem. Found but once, it is brief as a flash of lightning. Hard to obtain, it is easily lost. Reflecting thus, realize that worldly activities are merely like the husk of a grain, and strive day and night to take its essence. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. There is no certainty that after death lower birth does not await, but it is certain that the three jewels have the power to protect you from these fears. Therefore, like taking do not let the refuge instructions degenerate. By reflecting well on positive and negative karmas and the results, relying on the properly engaging and abandoning negativities, and practicing virtues. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. Should you not find a suitable rebirth, swift progress along the supreme path will not occur. Cultivate its courses in their entirety. Of vital importance is purification, particularly of karmic defilements of three doors, tainted by stains with negativities and infractions. Relying on the four powers regularly is thus essential. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. The practices of the person of intermediate scope. If you do not strive to contemplate the demerits of the truth of suffering, a genuine wish for liberation will not arise. If you do not contemplate the cause of suffering, the door to samsara, no will not arise. Generating renunciation characterized by a feeling of despondency towards samsara, as well as having knowledge of what binds you to samsara is imperative. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. The general practice of a person of higher scope. Bodhicitta, the central pillar of the path of the Supreme Vehicle, is the foundation of all the great deeds of Bodhisattvas. A gold-making elixir of the two collections is a treasure trove of merit for collecting the vast accumulation of virtues. Knowing this, heroic Bodhisattvas cherish this precious mind as a supreme practice. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of the liberation, will do likewise. The practice of six perfections. Generosity, the wish-fulfilling gem which satisfies the hopes of beings, is the best weapon to cut the knot of miserliness, and is the Bodhisattva's deeds that give rise to unfailing determination, is the basis of the spread of the fame throughout the 10 directions. Realizing this, the wise ones practice the noble path of giving everything, their body, possessions, and virtues. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of the liberation, will do likewise. Ethical discipline, the water that washes away the stains of negativity, moonlight that cools the scorching heat of afflictions, elegant like Mount Meru amongst beings, is the power before which all beings bow. Minds free from fear, realizing this, noble ones protect the vows they have received as they would their own very eyes. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. Patience, the supreme ornament for the powerful, is an exemplary fortitude against the torment of afflictions. A Garuda destroyed the enemy of the snake of hatred. It is an impenetrable shield against the weapon of the harsh words. Familiarize yourself in every way with the armor of supreme patience. The Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. By donning the armor of unrelenting, stable perseverance, qualities of learning and realization increases like the waxing moon. All actions become meaningful. All work embarked upon reaches fruition as intended. Realizing this, the Bodhisattva dispelled indolence and engaged with intense perseverance. Venerable Guru practiced in this manner. I, the seeker of the liberation, will do likewise. Meditative concentration is the sovereign that rules the mind. When stabilized, it stands unwavering like the king of mountains. When distracted, it engages in all virtuous objects, giving rise to the great bliss that makes the body and mind pliant. Realizing this and always resorting to meditative concentration. Great yogis dispel the enemy of mental wandering. Venerable Guru practice in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. Wisdom is the eye to see the profound reality, the means to pull out samsara's root. The treasure of excellence is praised in all scriptures, the supreme lamp that dispels the darkness of ignorance. Realizing this, the wise seeking freedom strive to generate it. The Venerable Guru practice in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. The practice of concentration and wisdom combined. The power to cut samsara's root lies not in a single-pointed concentration alone. However, deeply analyzed, the wisdom devoid of the path of calm abiding will reverses not the delusions. Wisdom that precisely discerns reality should ride the horse of unwavering calm abiding and use the sharp weapon of mathematical reasoning devoid of extremes to completely destroy all references of grasping at extremes. With this expansive insight that unerringly analyzes, the wisdom realizing reality will flourish. The Venerable Guru practice in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. What need is there to mention that single-pointed meditation accomplishes a samadhi, seeing that proper analysis grounded on discretion also gives rise to a very stable samadhi, but that which unwavering focus on reality. Amazing are those who strive to achieve this union of calm abiding and special insight. The Venerable Guru practice in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. Praise be to you who meditate on space like emptiness, during meditative equipoise, and illusion like emptiness during post-meditation. Through this unit of method and wisdom, you reach the culmination of the Bodhisattva deeds. Realizing this, not remaining complacent over the incomplete paths, is the tradition of the fortunate ones. The Venerable Guru practice in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. Entering the path of Tantra, having properly generated the path required by both excellent vehicles, rely upon the guidance and enter the great ocean of Mantrayana, embracing the pit instructions in their entirety. Give meaning to this birth of leisure that you have obtained. The Venerable Guru practice in this manner. I, the seeker of the liberation, will do likewise. Dedication. In order to acquaint my mind with the path and also to benefit other fortunate beings, I have here explained in simple terms the complete path that pleases the Buddhas. I pray that by the power of this virtue, all sentient beings are never separated from the sublime and the noble path. The Venerable Guru prayed in this manner. I, the seeker of liberation, will do likewise. Additional prayers by the disciples of Lama Tsongkhapa. Through the kindness of my Guru, I met with the teaching of the unexcelled guide. May this virtue be dedicated towards all beings to be guided by noble Gurus. Whichever pure land it may be, such as Tushado Sugavati, where Venerable Lobsang Thapa, my teacher, resides, may that be the place where others and I born, as his very first disciples. Initially, strive to gain vast learning. In the middle, all the teachings are reflected as pit instructions. In the end, practice diligently day and night, dedicate all virtues to the proliferation of the Dharma. Okay. Guess to which page we were reading? Sun 0. Sun 1. Yes, 70. In the middle, it says, furthermore, not knowing reality is in the sense of not apprehending it, and misapprehending it is ignorance. So we're talking about the 12 links of dependent origination, and now the 12 links that how Arimathri explained meaning, or based on the Buddha Shakyamuni's teaching. This is how Arimathri explained it from different angles. And then, yes, I added that how ignorance is understood by the two brothers, two great masters, Arya Sangha and Acharya Vasubandhu. So what was the understanding of ignorance as per Acharya Sangha? Anyone? Okay. Dr. Nivedarji? Mike?
Blurriness or haziness of the object.
Blurriness or the haziness of the object. Very good. And if you are to articulate it, ignorance is a mental state. You have to add this. Ignorance is a mental factor which is responsible in creating the blurriness of the object or haziness object. Let me say this again. Ignorance is a mental factor. Is a mental factor that functions to create blurriness in the blurriness of the object. This is one. And next, the ignorance is understood or is explained by Acharya Vasubandhu Dinshudana, Venerable Dinshudana, Venerable Dinshudana Mike. Everybody wants to hear you. They want to see the power of the IBD, Institute of Buddhist Dialectics.
Ignorance in the form of distortion of the reality, mind and mental factors distortion towards the reality.
Okay, very good, thank you. Ignorance is a mental factor. Don't say mind and mental factor. It's a mental factor whose function is to distort the reality, which functions to distort the reality. Okay, this is the ignorance. Now, my question to you is, let's say, for example, say when we feel the attachment or anger, let's say any of the afflictions, say like attachment, anger, say they are, as Sutra said, that we say are, first of all, what we said is name and form. What is name? Your mind. And the form? Your body and your mind. And these two, name and form, work together. These two, we always go with these two from the birth till death, whether we like it or not, we have to go together. This, the body and the mind should go together. And then this mind, then if you are to look into the mind more clearly, in fact, Professor Michio Kaku, you must read his books. I really love his books. Professor Michio Kaku, he's a physicist. And I would say, from my point of view, I would say that he would be graded as like the Nobel laureate level. Very renowned, very famous. Professor Michio Kaku. I don't know how to spell it. M-I-C-H-O, Michio, K-A-K-U, Kaku. Professor Michio Kaku. And he wrote several books. One book which I particularly like is, he's not a neuroscientist, he's a physicist, but he wrote a book on neuroscience, which is The Future of the Mind. The Future of the Mind. It's beautifully done. And then you may think that okay, so why are you taking his neuroscience book so seriously? He's not a neuroscientist. It's not about that whether he's a neuroscientist or not. The data, the information which he got the information from the very prominent neuroscientist, because he himself is a very famous physicist. So he has easy access to this information from the prominent neuroscientists. All the information that he got, they're all from the very standard neuroscientist journals. So, and he said that there are two mysteries in the world. Two mysteries. One, he said that what is before the Big Bang? Nobody can explain it at the moment. This is what he said. What is before the Big Bang? With the physical reality, what is before the Big Bang? The universe today, we can trace back to 15 billion years ago. The Big Bang, the singularity. What is beyond that? Nobody can say. This is what he said. This is one mystery. Another mystery is the mystery of your mind. What's going in your mind? What's the world of what's going in your mind? That's pure mystery. This is what he said. It's amazing. And reading his book, both the physics and the the neuroscience book, particularly I like it because that he gave a lot of facts which we cannot really easily get. He got all these facts from the neuroscientists of the outcomes of the research, and so this book I like it. I like so much. So the point is that they say, as he said, what's going on in mind? We never tend to explore what's going on in your mind. So I would say that the Freudian psychology and Jungian psychology, so these are there. That's one thing. And Buddhist psychology, I would say, is very beautiful. It's very beautiful in ways that is so empirical, which anybody say, what's the English expression? What is it? Tom, Dick, and Harry, and everybody knows. What is that expression? Huh? Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? Tom, Dick, and Harry knows. So this is Tom, Dick, and Harry can experience. Empirical psychology is amazing. Whatever we are talking is not that you have to wait for, some kind of very special state. No, just we talk about how the mind works, the map of the mind, how the mind works. It's amazing. So there, how the mind works, then the mind is classified into, as Venerable Geshe said, that the mind or primary mind and the mental factors. Primary mind and the mental factors. When I say primary mind and mental factors, don't think it's too technical. No, it's very easy. We have to know what they mean. So, for example, let's say that Delhi University. So many of you are from Delhi University. Raise hands. Those are from Delhi University. Those who were from Delhi University and are from Delhi University. Raise hands. Okay. So many of you. So when you say that, oh, Delhi University is amazing university, right? So I'm saying they say Delhi University in general is amazing. And then those from Delhi University, you may ask me, precisely Delhi University has many colleges, it has many departments. Tell me which is the thing that you would say is efficient. Then I will say Delhi University Buddhist Studies Department, right? And some of you may laugh at me. Some of you are very happy. I'm from Buddhist Studies Department, so but some of you may laugh at me. No, this is department which is okay. Dash, right? This university, the department dash. But what I'm saying, those people, some are extremely serious in this department. To be very honest, the people who come here. Raise hands. Delhi University Buddhist Studies Department. Raise hands. Buddhist Studies Department. Those people who come here, 100% they are very serious people. They will not come otherwise. Otherwise, there will be many of the Delhi University Buddhist departments. They even don't attend the classes in their own university departments. Forget about coming for the retreats. Somebody comes to retreat means a person very serious. Okay, so this is not my business. So keep this aside. Let's say that, okay, Delhi University is amazing, it's so efficient. Precisely tell me which department. So let's say Department of Physics or Department of Literature or, okay, let's say, Department of Commerce, yes. Okay, Department of Commerce is very effective. So on what basis, these departments are classified? Department of Commerce, Department of Buddhist Studies, and Department of what? Arts, Department of Social Science, Physics. On what basis these departments are split? Anyone? Raise your hand. This is not my question, right? Maybe as usual from commerce. Okay, so my question is, did you all follow the question? Follow the question and then give the answer accordingly. What's the question? What's the question?
Sorry.
Very good. Say it again. Mike?
On what basis the departments are
different departments are allocated or different departments are created? On what basis? Anyone?
Maybe
on the basis of mental reflection. It is related with mental
departments.
No. A way of seeing the subject through the mind.
Okay, so your name? Okay, let's not make the Venerable Angmo the Vice Chancellor of Delhi University. You know, all the department people will be confused. They require that intelligence to understand complexity of what Venerable Angmo is saying, right? Anyone else? Anyone else? What you said is very good. Say the question you first ask the question properly. The question is, on what basis that different departments in Delhi University, not only Delhi University, anywhere, on what basis the various departments are classified or made? Anyone resents? Okay, Deshan.
Geshe-la, it's on the basis of different subjects they are studying.
On the basis of the different subjects they are studying. Very good. Okay, how many agree with Deshan-la resents? Very good. Very good. Okay, let's say now as a government, different ministries are created. And on what basis the different ministries are created under one government? Anyone? Anyone? So maybe Ajij is the best person to explain this. Okay, let's all listen to what Ajij said. Ajij said again. Okay, first the question is, on what basis the different ministries under government is created?
Different functions.
Different functions of the government. Okay. Do you follow this? Okay, this, I will not ask you how many agree. You have to agree. You're getting it? Ajij is a final authority on this. Like E equals mc squared by Albert Einstein, you have to trust what he said. Okay, so the different functions, likewise our mind, the government, when we say mind and the mental factors, mind means like the government in general. Then there are different departments. Government has a function, there's multiple functions, and the multiple functions are ascribed to different departments. So different departments are created. Ministry is created. Different ministries are created on the basis of different functions of the government. So likewise, our mind has multiple functions. And all these functions of the mind, they are given different labels, like different mental factors, like the ministries. Mind and mental factors. Mental factors simply means the different functions. Keep that in mind. It's not like there's a different office there, different mental functions. You open your brain, you may see different, some known as primary mind, some known as mental factors. No, nothing like this. It's just a function of the mind. Don't forget it. At a mind, they say, say the function of the mind, when the mind functions properly, we call them a virtuous mind. When the mind functions in an irregular way, we say the negative karmas, or say those which drive negative karmas, afflictions, and so forth. Now, all the minds, whether virtuous, non-virtuous, whatever, all the minds should necessarily have 5 functions, minimum 5 functions are there. 5 functions common to all the minds, whether virtuous, meditative, equipoise, anger, attachment, generosity, whatever mind must have 5 functions. These are technically known as Dinzi Sherula. These 5 are known as Dinzi Sherula. Okay, let's listen to what Dinzi Sherula says. Carl? Yes, Mike.
5 omnipresent mental factors.
5 omnipresent mental factors. So mental factors means functions of the mind. Of these, there are 5 which are common to omnipresent, meaning present in all the minds. Omnipresent mental factors. Okay, this is very important. What are they? Contact. Okay, the Sherula contact. Attention. Feeling.
Discrimination. Intention.
Wow, on fingertips. Okay, in a way, all of us were encouraged by the Carl Dinzi Sherula to remember these by heart. You're getting it? These are the facts. We need to have these facts. Okay. Okay. So I will ask the what is that? NMC1. I will ask the NMC1 participants to repeat this. Okay. This is Biala. Contact. If you don't look at the book, it's for 14 years ago. Attention, feeling, discrimination. Wow. That's amazing. She proved to be NMC1. Wow, that's amazing. No. She was not looking at the book. Book maybe they beside her, but she's looking straight at my eyes. That's amazing. Congratulations. Wow. Okay, so what are they? Number one, contact. Number one, contact. Number two, attention. Number three, discrimination. Right? So Mr. Carl, not from NMC1? Not from NMC1. So because of this is a little altered. If he's from NC1, he will say it correctly. Contact, attention, discrimination, and feeling, and intention. Let me repeat it. Contact, attention, discrimination, feeling, intention. Very good. Okay, got it?
Yeah, just translated.
One more. Contact, attention, the discrimination. I don't know what's true. So since a feeling is always coming first. In most of the people, naturally is coming. Maybe from past life you studied, somewhere, right? Feeling coming. Most of you are naturally coming, feeling first. That's true. In the standard Buddhist text, commonly Buddhist texts, how these five are ordered, what we're doing now is on the basis of my explanation, easy explanation for people to remember very easily. But in the standard text, it says, Sorva dushe semba rekba yila cheba. Sorva means feeling first. Then dushe, discrimination comes later. But how I explain it slightly differently so that people can remember these five very easily. Okay, that's it, to make it easy. Contact, attention, discrimination, feeling, intention. You got it? Good. Okay, so now let me quickly explain these five. This is so important. Say, we have mental stress. So much mental stress. Everybody has a mental stress. If you're a bodhisattva, particularly high-level bodhisattva, you are the exceptional. Otherwise, okay, arhats. If you attain arhatship, you're exception. Otherwise, the sentient beings, almost like everyone is going through mental stress, sadness, tears, fear. And how do they arise? This is questioned. And they must be, there's some counselors and psychologists. So, for example, like Dr. Nivediji is a psychologist, clinical psychologist, and there must be other, who are counselors. If not, maybe you are a counselor in your own ways to counsel your family members, your friends, and everybody. So, if you become good, you can counsel others. You can help others. Perhaps sometimes you can be a better counselor to somebody who trusts you. So, for this, we really need to know this mechanism, how the map of the mind, how the mind works, how the stress is created. How the stress is created. If you know how the stress is created, then you will know how to distress, how to undo the stress. Okay, so let me give you a very simple explanation how the stress is created. For example, let's say you came from wherever you are. Okay, I'm so fed up with my I'm so tired of my work, my job, right? And particularly the colleague at the workplace, very complicated. I want to stay away from this person. 10-day retreat in in Deer Park, right? And you come here, and you met Ajiji, very peaceful, right? And then the weather is so good, cool, and there's one one very high-profile person came for a retreat many years ago, who said that in Geshe-la, we are breathing oxygen. Why? Because we were in Delhi, we were breathing carbon dioxide. So here we are breathing oxygen. Wow, that's amazing. So you feel so calm. Who? You. Tired from meeting with what complicated person at home or at workplace, right? So I'm going to confidentially go to Deer Park. Nobody knows me. So I'm here and I get a peace of mind. You come here. So when you are here, other person also felt the same thing. Other person was fed up with you. You're getting it? Other person also want a break. Oh, I'm going to run away from this person, and then Google search, found Deer Park, then apply, and then the other person also came. And so you're here, the other person with the back came there. And you see, right? So what happened? The person did not see you. The person did not see you. You just saw, and instantly your heart started to palpitate, tick, 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 and the mental stress comes. So what is the mechanism? How the mental stress comes? So if you learn this so well, then you will learn how to undo the stress. So likewise, it's not that easy. Theory is easy, but we have to know the theory. If you don't know the theory, finish. You have to depend on antidepressants. If you don't know the theory, you have to know the theory, apply it. It'll take time to get there. So what happens? What is the mechanism? So you tell me. Say, I would say, do you agree with me that all these, again, mental disturbance comes back because of your eyes come in contact with the complicated person who you describe as complicated. We never know. Is whether the person is complicated, you're complicated, we don't never know. You think that person is complicated. You're getting it, and the person describes you as complicated. We never know who the complicated person is. And you see that person, and the disturbance comes. You agree? The first thing that happened was your contact with the person. You agree? So of the 5 mental factors, what is the first one? Contact. Your mind comes in contact with the object. Then you see, is that person? I ran away from that person. This person came. Is this the same person? What do? You pay attention. Number 2 is attention. You rub your eyes to see if it's really the person, the same person, right? And then number 3, just yes, he is the one. Right? She is the one. Sometimes it's she. Sometimes it's he. He is the one, right? And then when you're sure that, oh no, he's not the one, right? Then what happens? Then you again take a fresh breath. When you see that, yes, he is the one. Discrimination. Yes, he is the one. Then what happens? Feeling? Pleasant feeling comes, unpleasant feeling comes. Unpleasant feeling comes. You're getting it? You like the unpleasant feeling or not? You don't like the unpleasant feeling. So you will do everything to remove the unpleasant feeling. And how to remove the unpleasant feeling? You will try to remove the trigger object which triggered the unpleasant feeling. What is the object that triggered the unpleasant feeling? That person. You're getting it? That person. So your mind will try to push this person. But the person already registered. Right? If you say that Ajiji, please kick this person out, I say, why? You're getting it? Ajiji would be surprised. Why? You're getting it? So therefore you cannot kick out. But your mind says, kick out, kick him out, kick him out, kick him out. So there's constant resistance coming and you cannot kick him out. But your mind is mind doesn't want this unpleasant feeling. As long as you see the person, there's a constant unpleasant feeling coming. And your mind doesn't want it. Your mind resists this unpleasant feeling. The trigger of the unpleasant feeling. Resist, resist, resist. So this resistance is against the nature of your mind. Your mind, the true nature is to remain calm and peaceful. But now it's resisting. You are exerting energy. Exerting energy, it consumes your energy. And it consumes your energy a lot. The doctors will say that you are draining your immunity. You're getting it? You're draining immunity. Once immunity is gone, then very easily you will contract cold. Some of you contract cold here. Right? Yes. Contract cold very easily. Very easily. Cold, and for small reasons, 10 minutes extra class, right? You have headache very easily, right? And in a group discussion, somebody says, "No, what you said is wrong," right? And then easily you feel upset. You're gonna get you become easily irritable person, not because of these factors, but deep inside the factor is that you already have the resistance in your mind because of unpleasant feeling created by this other person. So this says your then mind resists. That resistance, it requires, you are putting stress on your mind. That is known as a stress. You feel the stress. Well, what stress? Physical stress, mental stress. It's mental stress. But this stress, if it's quite intense, the moment that stress happens on the mental level, it is already translated into the physical. But if it's not too strong, you will not see that. If you're young, you will not see that because your body is extremely healthy to fight this resistance, mental resistance. You will not feel it. Elders, like my age, they can easily feel that. The moment there's little mental stress comes, you physically could feel it. And then when it becomes intense, you can feel that in the form of very obvious the physiological changes like sweating, tiredness, or the heart palpitation, and so forth. And then these things are not really healthy. These can drain your immune system. And when the immunity is gone, then you can easily contract illnesses and diseases, cold, and so forth. Okay. So therefore, this mental resistance, which is the stress, if it is intense, is known as anxiety issues. If it is prolonged, it can become chronic depression. So this resistance of the mind, believe it or not. And then what do you do if you go to the doctors? Then particularly if it is on a severe level, they have their own tests. They will do the tests, and when they see that you are on a severe level, then they will give you antidepressants. Psychiatrists, they will give you antidepressants. But the antidepressants, what happens? Your mind has a capacity. Your mind has a capacity to be very active in a negative way, in a positive way. Your mind, say for example, you meet the people who you dislike, has the activeness to feel aversion. When you feel somebody who you love, feel compassion. You have this very active state of mind, and the antidepressants will numb both. Numb not only one, but numb both. That you see the complicated person, you're okay. You see somebody who really deserves your compassion, you say okay. You don't care. Your mind is numb in both cases. This is where the antidepressants, they don't have the capacity to distinguish your positive mental state and negative mental. They will numb you both. So temporarily you are relieved, but it has so much of side effects. Okay, so now if you know this, how this stress comes into being, so what can we do? So stress is the mental resistance, which is happening on the level of intention. Intention is the mind, is the mental factor which makes the mind move. So what is first? Contact. What is second? Attention. What is third? Discrimination. What is fourth? Feeling. Then what is fifth? You don't like this unpleasant feeling, so your mind will intention. Your intention, mental intention, will make the mind to move to resist it. Resist means action. to resist it. That is the intention, that is the action. And then when you try to resist it, but you're not successful because the unpleasant feeling is continuously there. Why unpleasant feeling is continuously there? Trigger of the unpleasant feeling is continuously there because the trigger is going to be for the next 10 days. Right? Next 10 days, so the unpleasant feeling is continuously there for 10 days. And where the unpleasant feeling is there, the mind will continue to resist to push that. Push the trigger, but you can remove the trigger, but your mind pushes. That's a resistance, that is the stress. Okay, so this stress, resistance is a mental action. So intention is a mental action, intention. Intention is the one which is manifest in the form of the exertion to resist. That is the stress. So if you don't want to stress, if you don't want to make the mind to resist, what should you do? If you let me repeat it, if you don't want the fifth one, intention. If you don't want your intention to resist, what should you do? Let it go. Okay, I give up. Right now, no, I can't do anything. I ran away from you. Now you're also here. I'm sorry, and for you, I may be complicated. I'm also here. Right? So now the other person also having this stress because of you. You're getting it. So Jigmala is saying, give up. Okay. For example, the COVID, the first vaccine, right? First vaccine, I learned that many young people, they have vomiting, then what, headache, and so forth for 3 days, 4 days, and so forth. With the first vaccine, how many of you had that reaction? Okay, Pilgi, no reaction. Your first COVID vaccine. Your body reacted, no reacted. You're too young, right? So young people, they reacted. Young people, their body reacts, right? When so COVID vaccine comes, there's something which your body never experienced. So the body is fighting against it to see that there's an alien object coming. So they're fighting because your cells, they don't want the alien object to come. And the COVID vaccine is an alien object. So they try to fight. In the fight always there's like this. Conflict is painful on both sides. So you, because of this fight, you suffer the side effects. Like what? Fever, headache, vomiting, and so no sleep, and so forth. In my case, I got the vaccine. 5 minutes, I had a little bit of headache, and then I took the paracetamol, been over. And I thought that, wow, my body is very strong. Later on, I discovered that my body gave up. Surrendered. You're getting, I could not fight with you. I could not fight with the vaccine. Okay, give up, right? Give up. Give up, right? Don't fight. You will die. In any ways, your body is old. 50, that time 54. 54, no hope. Now give up. No fight, don't fight, right? So I was amazed. Wow, amazing. So all these young people, vomiting, headache, for whole 3-4 days. And then, wow, I must be very strong. I just take paracetamol and the 5 minutes, a little bit of headache and finish. Later on, I discovered that it was my body gave up already, right? No fight. So whatever the vaccine does, you surrender, right? This is what Jigmala's approach. Give up, right? Okay, what do you do? Anyone? Okay, look at this causal. We have been learning all this cause effect, cause effect, cause effect. What do you do? Huh? No, Jigmala, say it again. What do you do? Okay, Jigmala saying, do not feel. You getting it? What he's saying, he's correct. The only thing is we need to articulate. Anyone else? What do you do? If you don't want the intention, number 5, if you don't want the intention to resist, this resistance is the problem. What do you do?
No more attention.
No more attention. Pandala. How to change? No, I don't want it. I want to give up, but it doesn't give up. Right? Okay, Lajuna.
Accept.
Okay, so the Lajuna is saying That intention is number 5. What is the immediate cause of this? What made you to resist? Because of the unpleasant feeling. Somehow remove the unpleasant feeling. Remove the unpleasant. No, I don't want the unpleasant feeling, but it's not going away. What should you do? Anyone? Hey, Mendola, what should you do? Go the immediate cause above. Discrimination. Change the discrimination. You're getting it? Change the discrimination. That what? This complicated person has come. I can look at in the office. He entered with a bag. He entered. The complicated person has gone. That is a discrimination. Complicated person. How to describe that? Complicated person has gone there. The complicated person. Change the discrimination. How come that? How to change the discrimination? Okay. How to change discrimination? The Venerable Geshe is saying that change the attention and the contact. The first two. Contact what? Contact with the information. Not just contact with the person, but contact with the information. Contact is what? Contact is to contact with the information, gathering information. You're getting it? So, same information, you have to change it. Information. Information like what? So, why you meet with that person? Why you feel unhappy? Why? Do you feel unhappy meeting with any person or with a specific person? Okay, Rigzin, what is that thing which made you unhappy with this person? Okay, don't think about somebody there. Think of somebody who is complicated to you. Do you have anybody? Some complicated, difficult person? No, you're a very good boy. Yeah, that's amazing, Jigmana. Are you sure? And then inquire. If yes, then that's amazing. You don't have anybody who's complicated. Okay, that's also smart. Choose the only gold pieces, not the ordinary rusted metals. Only the gold pieces. They're so gold, always shines. Very good, Rinzila. Thank you. Anyone else? Rinzila, but you can guess. Not that everybody's gold, right? Other people have complication with other people. You have seen that. So why? What kind of complications there? Okay, your negative thoughts meaning information, negative information about that person. You're getting it? Okay, so the contact with the negative information about that person gives you the unpleasant feeling. Discrimination as the other person to be negative. Then the feeling is unpleasant feeling. Then the intention will resist. So now you change the information to the contact and the attention. Change the information from negative to positive. How to change it? Anyone? This is extremely important. How to change the information? Raise hands. Okay, Vedan. Look at them with different perspective. Like what? Say it again. Very good, very good, very good. Look at the other person's strengths. Very good. Rina?
The concept of emptiness.
Oh, yes. Think of the emptiness, right? That's good. But it will take time. Right, it will take time. So what should I do? In 10 days, emptiness will not come. In 10 days, what should I do? Okay, over there, near. Nair or near? Near, yes. Oh, compassion, how? Yes, I want to practice compassion, but it's not coming. It's not coming. What should I do? Near, please teach me. Oh, it's not coming. I want to practice compassion to everybody, but it's not coming. What should I do? We should be very realistic. You're getting it? Okay. Indrajit ji.
Try to get more information.
Try to get more information, like what?
For instance, why there is an unpleasant feeling after why I'm feeling that person is mistreated towards me. There must be, is it mistreated with everyone or just with me? So why try to get more information like that?
Try to get more information. This is perfectly correct. For example, say that person who you consider as complicated, that person has a very loving daughter, a loving son, loving father, or mother, or husband, wife. And for them, when they see the person, there's such a joy coming. So his or her circle, they have a very good information about that person. Why don't you try to get that information yourself? So that you see that person in a very different perspective, as Vedant said. Thank you, Vedant, and the Indrajitji, thank you. Okay, here, Tenzi Ishila.
Practicing the 8 verses for training the mind.
Okay, 8 verses to train the mind. Particularly what?
Like seeing the person as a treasure or...
Okay, so how should I see this person? I want to see the person as a treasure. How?
Because it's naive to you. So
Yes, it's annoying. You are right. It's very annoying. So, but patience is not coming, particularly this person.
it means you don't have patience, so you have to practice patience.
Okay, so how long? 10 days retreat?
Whole life.
Whole life. So within 10 days, what should I do? Okay, that's good. Okay, over there.
And we should learn how to accept that we all have different opinions.
Okay, we all have different opinions. Yeah, I know. I know because he has different opinion. I don't like that opinion. Right? I know. I admit that his opinion is very different. I don't like that opinion. Right? All these fights happen because of that. All the fights happen because of that. We have different opinion. I don't like that. I have to remove you. Right? Okay. Anyone else? Yes, Dr. La.
Thinking that the person has doing the things under the influence of conflict.
Okay, so the doctor is saying that, okay, the person is acting in a lot of way, nasty way, not out of his own will, but out of the influence of the afflictions, his own afflictions. Wow, that's amazing. For example, say, if somebody slaps you, will you be happy, unhappy? Very unhappy. And if you come to know that person A slapped you because person B was threatening person A, if you don't slap you, then this person A will stab me. If person A does not slap me, then the person B who is telling the person A to slap me, this person B says he will stab me. So to protect me from being stabbed, he slapped. If you know that, will you be happy, not happy? Do you understand what I said? Will you be happy, not happy? You'll be extremely grateful. You're getting it? Extremely grateful that this person is hitting you not out of his will. It's because of some other influence. So you feel compassionate, and particularly if it is like somebody stabbing you, then you feel grateful. You're getting it? So you have to get a lot of information. Okay. How many of you in your school days had mathematics as your subject? Maths as your subject when in your school days, not in the university. University, if you have, good, well and good. In school days, math subject. And in math subject, there is what is known as problems. Right? Problems after in the textbook, the instructions, after instructions, then the problems given. Homework, problems. Right? So what is that problem? Why the system is giving you problem? Problem is not good. So that is actually solve your problem. But they give you problem. It says problem. If you don't believe, look at those textbooks. You'll see problems. Problem 1, problem 2, right? Problems. Why given problems? Hey, Dedela. Why problems? We learn how to overcome the problems. You're getting it? So you see the problem, then you learn how to overcome the problems. So without seeing the problems, you will never learn how to overcome the problems. You're getting it? So problems are very precious. So this complicated person is very precious because he or she is teaching us how to overcome the problems. Problematic person. You're getting it? So if you learn this, if you are able to overcome this problematic person, all the hundreds of the problematic people that you're going to meet in the future, you can easily deal with them without any mental palpitation of your heart. You agree? So this person is so nice, so kind. He trained you. You're getting, if you think like this is amazing. You feel joy rather than anger. So with the change in the cognitive discrimination, with the more information contact and the attention with the more information, your discrimination changes. Oh, this person very beneficial, helpful. It's training me to overcome the problem, so that in the future, how many hundreds of people come with the same problem, problematic people, you know how to deal with these issues. You're calm, cool, and then you can chill out. You know, I learned this word chill out from 13 years old girl. Chill out. Yeah, I learned it from this girl who was 13 years old, right? So once me and the host daughter, three of us, we're going for meeting, and whole day meeting, so tired. Coming back, the girl said, Geshe, now you can go and chill out. Right? I said, what's chill out? So she said, just ease yourself. Right? Then I checked. I learned it for the first time. And my teacher was a 13-year-old girl. Yeah. Okay. So once you know how to overcome these problems, then the stress, you change discrimination. Feeling when you said that, oh, this person's teaching me. I'm so fortunate that I'm learning how to overcome these complications. What's the feeling? Pleasant, unpleasant feeling? I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. Pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling? Pleasant feeling. You like it or you don't like it? You like it. So the intention will not resist. Intention will embrace. Embrace is healing. You're getting it? Healing. Okay. So some people, they say that with the emotions, when you are in the grip of anger and so forth, okay, my question to you, should you express it or you don't express it? When you are in the grip of anger, should you express it or not express it? Huh? Express it. Some say express it. If you don't express it, it will bottle up. It will bottle up. At one point, it will burst. Right? Okay. How many of you say express? When angry, express it. Right? Okay. If somebody is angry towards Dorji, Dorji will tell, don't worry, express it to me. Express it. Dorji, you're a stupid guy. Oh, you. So that otherwise, you will explode later on. Right? Express it. Right? So it applies to somebody else, not to you. Express, not to me. Express to somebody else. You're getting it? Okay. So how many of you said don't express it? Don't express it. Raise hands. Don't express it. Okay, Rishabh. Your name? Oh, Rohit. Don't express. If you don't express, it will bottle up, and at one point then you will explode. But you are taking the risk. Maybe it explodes. Okay. Oh, like what?
Take a walk.
Okay, take a walk. But my mind is after that. Right? Body walks, but mind is after the my mind is not walking. My mind is after this. He said this, she said this. How dare, right? During the group discussion, he said that, no, what he said is not meaningful. Who is he thinks that he's the one authority, right? Right? Your mind is constantly thinking about this. Okay, what else? What should we do? Those who said, don't express it, then my question to you is, if it explodes, it's more dangerous. What should you do? Huh? Those who said, don't express. Manla, how to manage that? If I don't express, it can bottle up, it can burst. What should you do?
You have to apply anger management techniques.
Like what?
like doing the reflection after, the episode. And then try to rationalize it. And change your thinking and so on. Yes. So
Manla is saying that don't express doesn't mean that bottle up. You're getting it? Some people, they think that don't express means it's bottling up. Just suppress. Don't suppress. Don't express doesn't mean bottling up or suppressing. Don't suppress. If you suppress, it can explode. You're getting it? So the best thing is that there is a third option
Like immediate option would be like what Rohit said. Immediate would be say when in grip of anger, right? Grip of anger, and then Mala comes. Hey, calm down. Right? Calm down. Say, change your cognitive thought process. What cognitive thought process? Right? What cognitive thought process? You're getting it? What change? He said like this. Who is he? Right? He's pretending so like he's the owner of Deer Park. Right? Right? He owns this. Who is he? Tell me first. Right? What cognitive thought process? What discrimination? Right? So what should you do now? So under such situation, then the best thing is what Rohit said. First take the person, okay, yeah, that person's bad. You're getting it? Try to comply with that person. Yes, this person's bad. This is totally unjustful. Right? And let's go for a walk. Right? Take us for a walk first. And then tell the person, okay, and the person will be happy because you are complying with him, right? You are agreeing that the person is nasty. So the person is happy. Happy means the person is ready to listen to you. If you don't comply, the person will just say, what? You're getting it? So let the person listen to you. How? First, just comply with what the person said. Yes, this person is bad. No, I cannot. If I were you, I cannot really tolerate it. So the person will be very happy. It's not only me, he also. Right? And then let's go for a walk. Rohit's style. Let's go for a walk. Going for a walk. And then, okay, let's take a deep breath. You're getting it? Let's take a deep breath in, out. So this anger and the energy, these two are connected. Anger and the breath, energy, these two are connected. So when you give yourself the time for the energy to flow in a very evenly way, anger subsides. This is amazing. When the anger subsides, then the person will not say, what discrimination? He will not say this. When the anger subsides, then you bring manla. When the person calms down, then bring manla. Then manla says, okay, yeah, calm down. Right? You change your cognitive discrimination. Okay, so this is what Bodhisattva Shantideva taught in the book, Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life. And the Rohit said that just go for a walk means distance yourself and remain like a piece of wood. Go for a walk, then you will not react. You remain like a piece of wood. The first thing before you manage your emotions is remain like a piece of wood. Don't react. Stop reacting. Then, once the energy subsides, anger subsides. When anger subsides, then the sanity comes back. The sanity comes back. When the sanity comes back, the person will never shout at you. What? Discrimination. He will never say this. Then you talk something sensible. He has the sanity. He has the sanity, and the person will listen to you and apply, and it will work. Okay, good. Okay, so the point is that what we are trying to do here is that this is where all the mental stress, what the Buddha is teaching here is the management of your emotions. Managing your emotions, not just the immediate emotions which trigger anxiety and so forth, but the long-term emotions, which the conventional world may see that there's nothing wrong. But the Buddha says that, yes, it's nothing wrong, immediate, but this has the repercussion that you will never be freed from suffering completely if you have these emotions. Manage the emotions completely, thoroughly. So this is the emotional management instructions by the Buddha, the teaching on the Salistamba Sutra. Okay, with this in mind, let's turn to page 70. Okay, third last paragraph of page 70, which are we on the same page? Are you there? Okay, good. The third last paragraph which reads, if such ignorance is present, 3 types of formation. Now think of the 12 links. How many have the 12 links on your fingertips? Very good. Okay, I would suggest you to learn these. This would be very helpful. 12 links on your fingertips. So the first link is ignorance. Second one is karma or formation or the volition or whatever is actually karma. Okay. So it says if such ignorance is present, 3 types of formation or 3 types of karma, 3 types of karma are developed. 3 types of karma come into being as a second link. What are these 3? Those that lead to meritorious states, those that lead to unmeritorious states, those that lead to the unwavering states. Okay, what do you mean by the meritorious, non-meritorious, and unwavering? This question. Okay, so first let me do it like this. The same karma is of 2 kinds. Of course, the karma is of 3 kinds: virtuous, non-virtuous, and neutral. You're getting it? For the projecting karma, with particularly 12 links, the second link, the karma is projecting karma, not the completing karma. Okay, what's the difference between completing karma and projecting karma? Did I discuss here in the class? In this class? Okay, those people from NMC, NDS 1, 2, 3, 4, don't tell me. Those who do not do any of these, because you are confused. I'm confused, you're confused as to whether I mentioned this here. You think that is said, because you must have heard it many times. Those people who are attending this class, this retreat for the first time, and you tell me, because what you said, your memory is very clear. Meaning that I talked about the projecting karma and the completing karma. I talked about it somewhere. Did I say this in this class? Okay, Medola? Yes, I said it. Okay, I said it. Good. Okay, so what is the projecting karma? Projecting karma is one which it acts one project karma at a time. It just throws you in the next life. That's it. Virtuous or the wholesome, unwholesome once, and then it lasts whole one life. But a completing karma can act millions, multiple karma, the completing karmas can act at the same time. For example, say while you are now sitting, you are experiencing multiple the completing karmas. For example, like, okay, how many you are at ease at the moment? At ease is a positive karma. And then how many have a tinge of a worry as to how to plan for the car to Dharamsala after this retreat, or ticket to go back. So agent is still not replying. My internet is not working, right? Somewhere little uneasiness is there, and the food, you're getting it. Oh, food is amazing, nice. Or they said, this is not really my taste. The food is good, it's healthy, but it's not really my taste, right? So after this, will I get time to go to the town for the pizza, right? Didi has pizza for pizza? No. Then spaghetti, momos. Yes. Paranda. Yes, okay. In a way, she's telling in the what? Ajirji, that no parandas here. Right? So paranda, Didi is smart. Okay. So when will I get a paranda? When will I get a paranda? Is that pleasant, unpleasant feeling? When will I get paranda? Pleasant, unpleasant feeling? Unpleasant feeling. You're getting it? That is the negative karma, completing karma acting on you. You're getting it? So innumerable karmas are acting simultaneously. These are the completing karmas. Okay. So the karmas discussed here, they're all karma which is discussed here in the 12 things dependent origination is projecting karma. You get not the completing karma, is the projecting karma. Okay. So projecting karma we can see 2. Positive, virtuous and non-virtuous. That's it. Virtuous or non-virtuous, no neutral. Okay. Now let's say that the projecting karma throws us into samsara. Yes? And samsara, which samsara? Samsara, there are only 3. There's no 4th, 5th. It's only 3. It's very easy. 3. The first one is known as desire realm. There are 3 realms within samsara. 3 realms, 3 divisions within samsara. The first one is known as desire realm. And I'll explain, don't worry. The first one is known as desire realm. And second one is known as form realm, R-E-A-L-M, form realm. And the third one is known as formless realm. Okay, these are the three divisions within samsara. What is desire realm? Broadly speaking, desire realm is a realm where the beings take birth, where the beings are more outwardly drawn, outwardly going outward, directed outwards for the sensual desires, desire realm. The beings who take birth there, more driven by the sensual desires, desire realm. You getting it? Okay. Now the next form and formless. Form and formless are those beings who see the desire realm, the sensual desires as very gross, sensual desires, very gross. For example, say, one time I was so fascinated. Say, okay, do you agree with me that the mug or mobile or clock or anything, can you see the distinction between a clock made in some other countries and made in Japan? Would you make most likely, can you make distinction? Now, made in Japan, is there anybody from Japan? No one. Okay, one made in Japan and one made in some other countries. I'm going to know which other countries, fine. That's you decide. You're getting into, okay, some other countries and made in Japan. Say clock. By the way, whose is this? Okay. Tenzin Shil, you kept it here. Thank you. Okay. Japan. Okay. It's Korean made with the Japanese quality. So why this is added? The Tenzin Shil didn't just say just say Korean made. He said Korean made with Japanese quality. You're getting it? So what I said is correct. You're getting it? So, made in? Hey, this is Samsara. Korea. This is amazing. So there's not much difference between Japan and Korea. South Korea is amazing. Okay, made in South Korea and Japan versus made in somewhere, right? So you can see difference. You can see the qualitative difference. You're getting it? You're seeing qualitative difference. Function-wise, it's the same function to write. But when you write, there's a difference there. Wow, it's amazing. When I was young, like this girl's age, I was crazy after the pens. Which pen? Ink pen. And then when I was in my late 20s, I was crazy after the lead pencil. Right? Crazy. So even now, these imprints are there. Somewhere I go to a shop and I see the pencils, my eyes just pulled, right? The ink pen, fountain pen, again my pulled. Okay, so that's the difference. Made in Japan and made in some other countries, some other place. Why I said it? Okay. So if you continue to use made in Japan, made in South Korea, right? If this is what you continue to do, then if you so one time, okay. One time I went to buy electric kettle. And then the person who took me to extreme complicated bazaar. where you have to go like this, and no cars can get in, very crowded. And finally we end up in, is it like the gangster's place. Enter there, right? And then it's not really like a shop, right? And my friend asked the shopkeeper, asked for electric kettle. Then he showed one electric kettle. Electric kettle, what you just imagine. Electric kettle, the handle is fixed there to electric kettle, attached with the bolt, with a solid bolt. And this also like freshly cut the metal, no polishing, right? If you hold it, you may think that it may electrocute you. But this electric kettle, yes, it is electric kettle. And there's some other electric, it was so exquisite, so beautiful, right? If you keep using these things, this electric kettle with the bolt, which can easily electrocute you, you will say that, no, I will not use this. It's so gross. Why? Because that is so gross. Likewise, believe it or not, okay, how many of you say, if you are, say, 39 years and 11 months and 28 days, 1 or 2 days to become 40, right? If somebody says, you look like 40, what will you say? You'll be very upset. I'm not yet 40, I'm 39, I'm just in my 30s, right? You'll be so angry. And if you're already 40, somebody says, you look like 30, right? You're so happy, thank you. So happy, thank you. You're getting it? So what I'm saying is that if you really want to, see, in other words, we crave to look young. You agree? We all crave to look young. If you really want to look young, what should you do? Don't sit with the young ones. Don't sit with the young ones. I'm saying it again. Don't sit with the young. Stay with the older ones, right? And people will see you as very impressive, right? If you have not noticed that, you must experiment it. You must experiment it. Actually, this was what happened to me. One time, there's one person who I see as old. That person was, I think, age 40s. And then one time, the person was with another person who was already in 70s. Together for like a few hours, we were together. And I started to see this person who was like 40s as so young. How come this person becomes so young now, right? Actually, all because it's a relativity. I'm seeing the elder one in 70s for like hours, 1 hour, completely just stretch. Then I see the other one is just intrinsically as young. You getting it? Okay. So, young, old is relative, which means that, in other words, old is seen as very gross. Likewise, what we see as nice, beautiful, and so forth, is just relativity. Of course, it's easy to talk, but we have to apply it, practice, and see how it works. If it works, then we have to get used to that. So, what I'm saying is that form realm, people who are born in the form realm, when they look down on the earth, the desire realm, they see things as so gross. There's nothing really attractive in the desire realm. They see everything so gross. Because in the form, everything's like Japan made. Everything's so refined, like South Korean made. You get it's so refined. Even the body complexion, everything's so nice. In fact, there was the story at the Buddha. The Buddha's one of the cousins. His name is Nanda. And he newly got married. And the two couple, they were so attached to each other. And one day, the Buddha, for the alms round, the Buddha deliberately went there. And the Buddha was holding his alms ball. And Nanda, seeing that the Buddha is there, he rushed out and then picked up Buddha's alms ball and filled that with best of the fruits. Then he offered to the Buddha, and Buddha did not accept the alms ball. What should you do with the Buddha's ball now? Put it on the floor? Buddha's not accepting it. You put it on the floor? No, it's Buddha's alms ball. You cannot put it, right? And the Buddha left. So what should you do? Go after Buddha. And he went after the Buddha. Going after the Buddha, the wife was worried. The wife saw that the husband, the Nanda, was following the Buddha. He may become a monk. So the wife is worried. And the Buddha just straight left in the forest. And the nun was following Buddha. And this girl shouted, "Hey, nun, you must come back." And in the grove, in the wilderness where the Buddha dwells, then Buddha turned back and asked Nanda, "You want to become monk?" And the nun, there's no choice. It's coming from the Buddha. He has to say, "Yes, Venerable Sir." Then he became monk. He became monk, right? He became monk. Then every day he was constantly missing the wife. This young boy was constantly missing the wife. So he, once in a while, he disappears. What is that? What's the English word? Huh? Sneaks out. He sneaks out once in a while. And then they say he sneaks out, deer park like this, somewhere, and the Buddha knows exactly where he is. The Buddha would instantly manifest there, sitting like this. Right? And the Buddha would turn, "Hey, nun, where are you going?" Right? "Hey, where are you going?" Right? Then Nanda would, no choice, again go back to the monastery. Again the next day, again he would go another way. Again, the Buddha knows. Buddha again manifested there, right there, and sitting like this. "Hey, Nanda, what are you doing?" Right? It happened like 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Then finally, the Buddha told Nanda, "Okay, I'm going to the Tushita heaven. I'm going to the Tushita heaven. You want to come? Come with me as my attendant." And Nanda accompanied the Buddha to the Tushita heaven. So Tushita heaven, all these goddesses were there, all young goddesses. Where on planet Earth, everything's like made in locally. And in the God realm, everything's made in South Korea or made in Japan. And none was not at all listening to the Buddha's teaching. He was constantly looking at the god and goddesses like this. Right? Looking at the god and goddesses like this. And the Buddha just ignored, give teachings. After teaching finished, then the Buddha asked Nanda, "What is the impression of the God realm?" And Nanda's amazing. It's made in Japan. Right? It's amazing, right? And then the Buddha asked, "What do you think about your wife on the planet Earth?" Then Nanda said, "Comparing to these people, these boys and these god and goddesses here, my wife on the planet Earth is like a monkey." Right? He said, No, don't take it offense. Right? If the wife is taken by the Buddha, the wife will say that Nanda is like a monkey. It's the same. It's just how you relate it. Then the Buddha very skillfully told him that, "Do you want to be here?" He said, "Yes, sir." Then the Buddha said, "I promise you one thing, and you have to promise one thing. If you practice the Dharma well, I'll make sure that you'll get married to the goddess here." He was so excited, so happy. Then then Buddha took him down to planet Earth, and then he was no more going to the wife. He was extremely seriously meditating days and night, and the people, other monks, they were amazed. Wow, he's transformed. He's not transformed. He's wanting the made in Japan. Right? This is what he's wanting. And in the process of meditating, what happens? That his defilement started to shed away. Attachment sheds away. Anger sheds away. All the defilements are gone. He became Arahat. Then he doesn't need anything, right? He's from He's released from everything, released from attachment. These are the skillfulness of Buddha. So what I'm saying is that what we see as the physical form, there are so many qualities, gross and the subtle. The physical form of the desired man is very gross. Physical form, the form realm is extremely subtle. You're getting it? So that physical form in the form realm, you have to take birth there. To take birth there, you require some mental qualities. What mental qualities are required to take birth there is through meditation. It's through a very sophisticated samadhi. It's not just you meditate samadhi and you automatically take birth. No. You have to reach some certain level, known as what is that? This Pali word is jhanas. Jhanas. In English, in Tibetan, we call it the Tingesen. Something they say the four realms. Within the form, there are four divisions. First, concentration realm. Second, concentration. Third, fourth. There are four divisions within the form realm. Then, your mind. For us, the form is so beautiful, amazing. But when you actually born in the form, so those people whose mind still develops more and more, grows more and more, for them, even the form is extremely gross in comparison with the formless. So, those people who go even deeper, do deeper meditation, known as the formless meditative states, absorptions. These people will then take birth in the formless realm. Okay, I don't want to go into detail. So, broadly speaking, the samsara is divided into three groups. What are they? Okay, Didi, what are the three divisions of samsara? Desire realm, form realm, and formless realm. Three. Okay, good. So now I see that what are the requirements for one to take birth in these three realms? Okay, so it says that the first, if such ignorance is present, three types of formations develop, three types of karmas are developed. Those that lead to meritorious states. Meritorious, if you look at the Wheel of Life painting, we already studied that. Just look at the Wheel of Life painting. Which page? 320. 228. Okay, let's look at 328. Did you get it? 328. Okay. Third circle from the middle. Third circle from the middle. What do you see there? You see the 6 divisions there. It can be 6 divisions, it can be 5 divisions. So what is this symbolic of? The third wheel. You already studied that before. What's the third one symbolic of? Samsara or suffering. The truth of suffering. So where we take the birth. So now you see that it is split into half. Northern and Southern. Southern, there are 3 divisions. These 3 divisions in the south, they are referred to as, they are the hell realm, hungry ghost realm, and the animal realm. These are the 3 non-meritorious or the 3 unwholesome realms. Then above that, on the northern, there are 3 more: human, god realm, and the asuras. These 3 are the wholesome realms. So now, going back to the text, which reads that if such ignorance is present, 3 types of karmas developed. Those that lead to meritorious states. Meritorious states, meaning which is virtuous and wholesome, will take birth in the higher realms. In the higher realms, even within desire realm, we have the human, god, and asuras. And then, okay, this is within human realm. What is that? Within the desire realm. Within the desire realm, there are 3 higher realms and 3 lower realms. You're getting it? 3 higher realms are a result of the meritorious karmas. In Tibetan, sonam gile in Tibetan. Then those that lead to unmeritorious states, non-virtuous projecting karmas, will throw us into the 3 lower realms, which are animal realm, Hungry Ghost realm and Hell realm. Okay. Then those that lead to unwavering states. Miyovele. In Tibetan is known as Miyovele. Unwavering states. So this is actually a meritorious, but a very specialized meritorious states. So this will take you to take birth in the form and the formless realm. You getting it? So the unwavering karmas will miyovele. This will make you take birth in the form and the formless realm. Okay, you may be wondering, meritorious, non-meritorious, that's fine. But why it is known as unwavering? Is it your question? Why this karma is known as unwavering? Karma to take birth in the form and the formless realm. Is this your question? If this is not a question, we can then continue reading. Is this your question? If this is your question, then the response is that, okay, anyone from NMC1? Why this karma is referred to as unwavering karma? Anyone? NMC1? NDC 1, 2, 3, 4? Anyone who has the answer? Okay, we cannot guess. This is something that you need to have as a fact. You should have learned it. If you have not learned, you cannot guess it. For example, if I ask you what is my age, you can guess. But if I ask you what is age, what is the name of my father, don't guess. You cannot guess. You're getting it? My age you can guess. There are things which you can guess. There are things which you cannot guess. You should be smart enough. Likewise, what is meant by unwavering karma? You cannot guess. This is a very technical term. Anyone? Okay, Vichangla?
Unwavering doesn't change.
Okay, so what I said, this is a technical term. For example, like, hey, you can use your emails as long as there is no attachment, right? Okay, which means your understanding of the word attachment is not the technical usage of the word attachment. Okay, Vichangla, what is meant by unwavering karma? Yes, so this very technical term, unwavering here means that if you accumulate a karma to take birth in the form realm, this karma will not be used to take birth in the formless realm. If you have accumulated karma to take birth in the formless realm, that karma will never be used to take birth in the form realm. It's very fixed, unwaveringly. Unwavering means it's fixed. It's fixed. Whereas, say, the karma to take birth in the human realm, if you have the karma to take birth in the human realm, so if you don't find the place to take birth, it may make you to take birth in the God realm, not formless. God, there are three realms. God, form realm is one, formless one, and the lower quality than form, that is the God of the desire realm. Within desire realm, that's God. That God does not require that meditative state. So if you, for example, say some people who are lucky, right, say that say you ought to be admitted into school, and then your age is such that you do not fit in the lower, you do not fit in the higher, in the middle. And then the school principal says, okay, although you are not qualified to join the higher, but you are not also qualified to join the lower because your ages, you have crossed that. So we'll put you in the higher one. So higher one, you are the youngest. So it's exception. You're getting it? So you can fluctuate. So your karma can karma to take birth and the God realm in desire realm. So in case if you don't get a place to take birth, then same karma may throw you in the human realm. You're getting it? It can fluctuate, it can waver. But for the form and formless, these are known as unwavering. Because whatever karma it is, it will never give you to take birth in some other realms, within the same realm. First form realm means first form realm. It will not, that karma will never take you birth in any other realms. This is known as the unwavering karmas. Okay, so that is, in other words, say the karma is of three kinds. Karma to throw us into the unwholesome desire realm, and wholesome desire realm, and formless realm. So these are three karmas. What are these karmas known as? Non-meritorious karma, meritorious karma, and unwavering karma. So these are all the technical terms. You have to learn this. You're getting it? You learn this. That's very easy. If you think like this, if you don't try to remember them often, later on it will skip from your mind. Okay. That's what is meant by ignorance causes formation. So ignorance causes karmas. Okay, yes, Peter.
Yes, I'm a little confused. Maybe it's clear now. But sometimes we say that there are three realms of samsara: the desire, the form, and the formless. Other times we say there's those
5, 6. Yes.
Are those really like sub realms of the desire realm?
Okay, this is a good question. Very good question. Let's put it like this. First, 3 realms. Did you understood? You got it? Joshi, you got it? Desire realm, form realm, formless realm. 3 realms. That's easy. Now, within the form realm, there are 6. Okay, still not. It's not a complete story. It's not. Okay, within the desire realm, there are 6. Still, it's not a complete story. Within the desire realm, there are 6. What are they? 3 lower realms and the 3 higher realms. Okay, so now, say if you put everything together, 6 in the desire realm, plus the form realm, plus the formless, all together, then we see that we say the 2 lower realms and the 3 higher. 3 higher within 3 higher, human, God, and demigods. So within the God, taking into consideration the whole of samsara, within the God of the desire realm, God of the form, God of the formless. All 3 will fall and carry of the God. Answered?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Okay, now done.
Yata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bhati Swatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Rasam Gate Bhati Swatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bhati Swatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bhati Swaha